Hey, I wanted to do a quick intro for these What is your superpower / spiritual gifts readings. It's going to be like a minute and a half, I promise. But I made up this reading back in April. I did it as a pick a card reading, but it was put on my spirit to do it for each individual sign. And I feel like it's to help someone pretty much remember who they are. Yes, like the Lion King. And as I said that, Find Your Way Back by Beyonce from her Lion King album started playing in my head. So I encourage everyone to go listen to that song. I definitely encourage everyone to listen to the readings all the way until the end, because the oracle cards that I pulled at the end match the tarot card messages perfectly. Well, at least for the couple of signs that I've done so far. So I feel like it's definitely for someone. It can't be for everyone of the same sign. That would be impossible. But you probably had people try to convince you that your superpower or your gift is worthless. But deep down inside, you were put here to be of service, but you were not put here to be subservient. You couldn't be a follower if you tried. So if this is for you, I just want you to remember how special, powerful, and unique the Creator made you. So I think I'm done. Here's your reading. Hey Taurus, welcome to your What is your superpower or spiritual gift? Well, and or spiritual gift reading. I'm going to pull your major arcana first and then pull minor arcanas to elaborate on your spiritual gift. And then I'm going to pull some cards for your blockages and how your gift could affect the world if it were to be developed to its highest potential. And then I'm going to pull final messages in the oracle cards. Taurus. What is Taurus? Well, the Taurus who I'm meant to talk to. What is their superpower or spiritual gift? Give me the major arcana that would best represent, please. The world. Okay. So you could adapt to things very well. Like you could be very open-minded and equally able to thrive in different situations around different type of people. Kind of like is it a chameleon? I wanted to say that, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I think I said it right. Like somebody who can... I'm not about to repeat myself. I was literally about to say the same thing. I was about to say somebody who could be around any type of person and still vibe with them and still be able to look at their point of view. You could be the type of person who likes to do that. Like who you could also like to travel. You could be good at multiple languages, but let me clarify. Why is Taurus superpower being represented by the world? Okay, you could have a very genuine, friendly, childlike demeanor with everybody who you meet. It's a very innocent vibe this card gives. So it could be that you see yourself in everyone, or you try to see yourself in everyone, because she's looking into this body of water and sees her mirror. So that could be what helps you to adapt to situations well. You could be very much able to see yourself in other people easily. I think you have a lot of empathy. That shows like you have a pure heart. Right, like even in intense environments, you're cool and calm and collected and working out a solution to situations. Like you could be the one who normally finds solutions, or who is like the peacekeeper. I'm so sorry I keep saying like, but who's like the peacemaker or the peacekeeper in situations. What is Taurus if any, for a particular Taurus, what is their blockage? Like, what is stopping them from developing their superpower to its fullest potential? Y'all have stuff to work on. What is blocking this Taurus? Who I'm meant to talk to? Patience. So you could literally be impatient. That's what's blocking Taurus, really? I'm going to pull 2 clarifiers for that. But that represents this is the Sagittarius card. It's Temperance, which does represent patience, or it's also about alchemy. Please clarify this patience card. Okay. And then 2 of Cups is at the bottom, which is a love or soulmate card. But this is a superpower reading. And this is, Temperance is like the major arcana for 2 of Cups, or at least I see it as that. But it could be about merging 2 aspects of yourself with this 2 of Cups and Temperance. And with the Messenger of Earth, clarifying Temperance, it could be taking your time. Because the Knight of Cups moves slowly. Like, he's not worried about keeping up with anybody else. He's trusting that he's going at his own pace and he's going to reach his destination. But he's taking his time to plan things in a way where he won't encounter any mistakes, or he won't have to start all over. So it could be trusting, having some sort of trust in the process of something, or taking too much time, or not taking enough time to research things or find out more information about things before you go into it, or before you try to, or before you allow it to attach itself to you, or vice versa. Because Page of Air, of course, people say this is a stalker card, which it is, but it's also about being inquisitive and researching, finding out more information about things. I also see the Page of Swords as intuitive. See how she's like looking to the heavens? So she like says things based on what she knows or what she can feel, which of course is going to come out off as like harsh. Because if you can feel something, but you can't really prove it, and you say it to people, they're going to be like taking it the wrong way, possibly. So I see the blockage as taking your time or being more patient, which is the same thing. If this Taurus was to develop their superpower to their highest potential, what could be the effect of this superpower on them and on the people around them? I hope I'm making sense. Like, I really hope I am. Oh, Empress. The Empress comes out. I still said it wrong. The Empress comes out. So this is actually a Taurus card. It could represent a Taurus, you, or a Libra. So this is literally you at your highest potential. So bringing out the beauty in everything that you touch. This is like a very turning whatever you touch into gold, or like lighting up any room with the Empress. Um, bringing beauty and growth and development and advancement to anything that you invest in with the Empress, or teaching other people how to do that. Yeah. So the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands came out to clarify this Empress card. I'm trying to make it so. With these coming out to clarify the Empress, it's like, you know what? It's blurry, but you know, I think you get the point. It's like, this is about comfort and stability. It's about happiness. Because the Four of Wands is normally, it could be literally about a house, but we're talking about a superpower, right? So this is about being comfortable in whatever situation you're in, like feeling at home anywhere, or teaching other people how to do that. But I feel like this is mostly about you. The four in general represents stability. Solid foundation, solid bonds. What are the final messages for Taurus? Because I feel like I'm about to just keep repeating myself. What are the final messages for Taurus in relation to their superpower? Well, before the Oracle card. I really hope this makes sense for somebody. Six of Wands. Queen of Cups. So, with the Five of Cups coming out at the end, okay, the Six of Wands, right? This is about allowing yourself to receive victory, allowing yourself to feel victorious, accept support. So know you have the victory, and go into situations feeling victorious already. With the Queen of Cups, it's about not ignoring your emotions, but at the same time, with the Five of Cups, it's telling you to let go of the past. So with this being your blockage, right, the Temperance and the Two of Cups too, your blockage could be not moving on from the past romantically, or being stuck in some type of past situations, allowing your past to dictate how you move forward. So this Queen of Cups, I feel like, represents staying present in the moment, indulging in the love that's around you, or the opportunities for love around you, not just as far as romantically, like love in general. I feel like it's definitely telling you to be present and future focused, and to leave the past behind. This is about past disappointments and regrets. So, if you see, I already said that, didn't I? Well, I said that in the other reading. If you see any of these cards and you hear something, feel something, see something I don't, then go with your own intuition before mine. But I'm going to pull from this Oracle deck for Taurus. What is the message that will best... what is the message from this deck that would be best for Taurus to hear when it comes to their superpower? Oh. This flipped out first, so we're going to go with that. It says, trust yourself. And at the bottom is, I just was drawn to it as I put it down, so I guess I'm going to read too. So we have trust yourself, number 31, which is another 4. And we have spirals of manifestation. Okay. So first I'm going to read Trust Yourself. This is a Sacred Rebel deck. I love this deck. Trust yourself. You are wise. You know how to grow even without knowing how to know. Like the ancient forest, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak, there is a natural intelligence from growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, you are governed by this force that is so palpable and literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for life that happens and for us to be all right. I don't know what that dumbass noise was, but I'm going to keep reading. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings you the message that you are growing. You literally are. Don't doubt it. Even if you don't see it yet, remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Beyond the earth, so have patience. Below the earth, it is summoning up all the might, power, and force it needs to push above the topsoil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. You are also being asked to trust in yourself. You relax and you can heed your own wisdom. So be patient, like it said. Hold on, where was I? Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself and relax, you can heed to your own wisdom. Oh, I already read that. Insight and messages may come clearly and easily. This oracle comes with a particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or as a mistake. It isn't. It's just a part of your greater hunger for experience. So don't be stuck judging the past because it was unpleasant, regretful with the 5 of Cups. It doesn't make you have to have a lot of it. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it is just fertilizer for the next step on the path. It is all a part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. I'm sorry about my voice, y'all, but it's not my fault. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any point of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just as growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. Alrighty then. The instability is not a sign of weakness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. Healing process. Close your eyes and relax for a moment. Breathe in and out. Let your awareness drift away from memories and day-to-day matters and settle instead on the feeling of warmth that you have an acorn in your hand. You are standing in nature and sunrise breaks, flooding the horizon with color and light. As you hold the acorn up to the light of the rising sun, something magical happens. Out of the acorn, a hologram shines forth. It is a blueprint of this entire being that is yet to be. You see an acorn in that hologram, but you also see a marvelous oak tree. You see the wildlife that will support and be supported by that tree. It reminds me of the Empress card. But the ecosystem of which it is a part of. You see yourself holding the acorn up to the sun. You see the seasons demarcated as rings of time within the trunk of the tree. You see the passing lives of so many that enjoyed the oak tree through its long life. Place the acorn down on the ground as the sun continues to rise. Imagine, if you will, kneeling and touching your forehead. lightly to the earth in reverence for the genius of growth. That some genius lives within you. In your own time, open your eyes and go about your day. You have completed or started your healing process. Taurus, hope you have something. Oh, join. I forgot about this card. So, spirals of manifestation, number 18, reminds me of the Empress card too. Both of these, like, hold on. Both of these remind me of the Empress card. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Number 18. The creative, rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It is not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. However, there is a genius within that can guide us on an alternative path. If there is unnecessary pothole or delays in the typical linear path of progression and curved loops in the path, curved loops in the path will be quicker, more fun, and more beautiful. Then why not allow yourself to be guided to that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom, rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be logical progression. You are in the midst of a spiral manifestation. Something is coming into being. Even if you think it is further away than ever before, how amazing it will seem when what you have been dreaming of falls into place. Suddenly, what you have been thinking of creating will plonk into reality. I didn't know that was a real word. Plonk. Okay. Seemingly out of nowhere, because it was just around the bend. Just out of view on the spiral manifestation. You could not see it coming. In truth, it was coming to you all along. This oracle has a message for you. Sometimes when you feel the furthest away of what you want, we are closer than ever before. Just one turn on the spiral loop of creation can see your manifestation taking root into the world. You must hold true to your faith and keep working on your progress. Forget about believing it when you see it. An old soul or young soul can do that. You are a bigger, braver, more ancient soul. You are a bigger, braver, more ancient soul. You have enough chutzpah. I don't know what that means. It's spelled CHUTZPAH. Never saw it before, never heard it before, but y'all can Google it. You have enough of that to believe it, so that you can see it sooner, bigger, and brighter. Do not give it to those who tell you that it should have happened already, or that you have failed. They are just suffering from lack of patience and understanding, as well as an ignorant assumption that your notion of timing is somewhat superior. That their notion of timing is somehow superior to the greater divine timing at play in life. Okay. Be in goodwill with yourself and the universe. All is unfolding perfectly, whether you feel it right now or not. This oracle brings another message to you about the perfect synchronicities that is taking place in your life. You may have started to notice that already. When we live from the heart, honor our creative center, and choose unlikely but lovingly rebellious ways to be in the world, we will begin to notice synchronicities every day. It is as though the universe is speaking to us intimately on all matters, which of course it is. This oracle reminds you that there is no point in rushing into... Hold on, wait a minute. There is no point in rushing to the bus stop. If you are way too early, you are just wasting your time, okay? Better to live your life at a more appropriate pace and get... This is matching up with that patience card person. Put up. What's going on? That patience card perfectly. Okay. At a more appropriate pace and get there at the right time. You don't need to be anxious. That comes from rushing towards your destiny. Try not to worry quite so much about the future. You will extract what you want and need so much more enjoyably if you relax and deal with what's here now. I was saying being present emotionally. Remember that your life path is unfolding in harmony with the past of others. You will meet with each other for the greatest benefit. When you trust the flow of the one great creative spiral upon which the galaxy spins, everything is ultimately in harmony with everything to fulfill the great big creative intention of the supreme creative force of love. You're included in that. Okay. It says lucky, like you're lucky to be included in that. It says part of the healing process is say to yourself, spirals of creation, spirals of light, you bring my manifestation to life. I trust in your wisdom and in your grace. Help me be wise and keep the faith. Repeat as needed. Oh shit. I felt like I was like, let me stop playing. Alright. I hope y'all got something out of this. Thanks for watching. Peace.